people, welcome to Matchday Madness Monday, match week 24. This particular match week, we had loads of red cards and it was chaotic. Now, there was at least 3 straight red cards across different games. And one of the red cards I'm going to mention is the Todibo's one, the one that he was sent off against Chelsea versus West Ham for grabbing Joao Pedro in their late minutes fight that happened. And then we also saw tempers boiling. People were just fighting up and down in this game week, and then we had comebacks, and we even had like stoppage time winners, like the Manchester United winner from Sesko coming off the bench and then scoring. But before we get into all of that, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the subscribe button and get us to 1k subscribers. The first match on our list today is Leeds United versus Arsenal. Leeds lost to Arsenal at Elland Road 0-4. Now, Arsenal were very grateful to have won this match because it kind of helped them. It gave them like real confidence boost because I think they've been struggling for a little while with their mentality. But let's just quickly talk about how the match went down. So Arsenal started off well. They took control in the first half, and then their first goal came from a cross, and Leeds could not just find a way to just deal with that. It is good to mention that the first goal was scored by Zubimendi. I think he's using this one to apologize for being the reason why they struggled in the last match. He gave away an easy goal. Now, Leeds tried with long-range passes, but Arsenal even got better into the game because clearly they scored 4 goals. Their second goal came from a corner where Leeds keeper made a mistake and the thing ended up in his own net. That was an own goal. Now, back in the second half, Arsenal scored 2 more, and the goals were from Gyökeres and Gabriel Jesus as well. He came in and he made his mark in this particular match. Now, Arsenal, like I said, have gotten their confidence back, and now they are back to top of the table and they are 6 points clear of second place Manchester City, while Leeds couldn't just get it done and they are close to relegation. So I think they are 16th or 17th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Moving on to the next match is Chelsea versus West Ham United, the match that had drama. Chelsea won 3-2. Now, this particular Premier League match, Chelsea were 2-0 down at halftime. Then they flipped the script and they won it late. This game had like a very good flow. West Ham looked like they were in control early when Somerville and Bowen scored before the first half. Now, Chelsea's manager, he made some changes that I think helped them because those changes paid off. He brought on Joao Pedro, he brought on Cucurella, and they scored headers to level with 2-2. Now, it gets really crazy because West Ham, they've been struggling, so the tension is everywhere, and then there were fights between players. Traore, Joao Pedro, Todibo. Like I said, Todibo got red card because he got violent. We even saw that this guy was scared. Joao Pedro was scared of Traore. Then in the stoppage time, Enzo Fernandez found a way to win the match and then gave Chelsea all 3 points. I think this is a very incredible comeback for Chelsea. And let's talk about the turnaround because it's really interesting that you go from 2-0 to 3-2, and it had brought really serious emotions for Chelsea fans, and West Ham fans were really heartbroken. Like this video, share and subscribe. Moving on is Liverpool versus Newcastle United. Liverpool won this match 4-1. Now, Liverpool weren't at their best in this match, but immediately they clicked. Immediately they got that click like this. They just blew Newcastle away. Now, Newcastle went ahead in the first half. Gordon scored the goal for them, and then Liverpool hit back. They got one back before the second half. Ekitike, it's good to mention that he scored a brace in this match in 2 minutes, and then he turned it around for Liverpool. Vets again added a beautiful third goal for them, and Konate just capped up the win at stoppage time and scored another goal to make it 4 goals for Liverpool. It might have been a sluggish start for Liverpool, but they got their rhythm and nobody could just stop them. Newcastle couldn't stop them. Congratulations, Liverpool fans. It's good to see that Slots could actually turn things around for Liverpool, and they look better and they look in sync and they found their rhythm and their chemistry. Moving on is Manchester United versus Fulham. United won Fulham 3-2. I love this match so much because it was shocking. Now, this particular match had everything. We had early goals, controversies, late comeback, even last winners. Old Trafford that people don't fear anymore. People have been talking about it and won't stop talking about it. Now, how the match unfolded, United took the lead when Casemiro headed a goal from a free kick early in the game, and he gave them the lead in the match. Now, after the break, Cunha got one. There was a very beautiful pass that was made to him, and then he gave United 2-0. He kept them on top. But Fulham did not even stop there. Jimenez won and converted a penalty to make it 2-1 for them. And just when it seemed like United would hold on to 2-1, Kevin unleashed a stunning strike in stoppage time to level it 2-2. I'm saying this Kevin's goal, you need to watch it. I wish I could post it, but I can't because they'll block my channel. But this Kevin's goal was mad. When I saw it, I screamed. Okay, now everybody's on the edge. United are like, am I going to bottle 2-goal lead? Is this, how do I go from this to this? Then they substituted Sesko into the match, and he came on, and he had just missed the chance minutes earlier, but he got himself together, and inside the box he scored a 94th minute winner to make it 3-2. And Old Trafford went crazy. I think for United, this has been a really great run for them under their new manager, and rising to the top 4 currently in the Premier League table, I think is impressive. While Fulham are so close, but they're frustrated, and their comeback almost paid off, but then it didn't. But then again, they're seeing like top 10, so still good. Like the video, hit the subscribe button, and let's move on to the next match on our list. The next match of the big 6 is Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City, ended in a 2-2 draw. Tottenham produced one of the greatest fights of the weekend, and Manchester City, those ones are still struggling. They are still horrible when it comes to playing second halves. Now, City scored early. They got an early lead from Rashek. He scored in the 11th minute of the match, and after of the game, 44th minutes of the match, Semenyo, just before halftime, Semenyo doubled the lead for Manchester City, and it looked like City were getting their normal routine win now. 2-0, we are good. Back in the second half, Spurs did not give Manchester City a break. Guehi's own goal gave them the hope, but I felt like it was Solanke's goal, but for some reason it was Guehi's own goal, and it looks like there was a foul before that goal happened, but VAR looked at it and said the goal was going to stand, so Spurs got 2-1. Then had the moment of the match when Solanke scored a very beautiful finish, and he found the back of the net and gave them, I made the goal 2-2. Now the stadium went crazy because Spurs are playing at home, and they were able to snatch 1 point from Manchester City. But I really want to ask, do you feel like Manchester City have been treated unfairly so far by the VAR and the rest on the pitch? Because they might not talk about it all the time, but it looks like it's becoming a thing where every single time they get calls against them, or fouls happen, or there are penalties, and then VAR looks at it but never considers it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But then again, Manchester City looks like they were in control, but they just couldn't finish it off, and they dropped 2 points, and now they're giving Arsenal a very crazy title charge because they are 6 points behind Arsenal. And Spurs showed real fight. They kept on. They tried Sri Lanka's goal. I think everybody might be talking about this goal as the goal of the season because it was, I think we call it scorpion kick. I thought they call that goal. But then we'll see. Let's talk about other matches that played out this game week. Give me a minute. So for other matches that played out, the first match of the week was Brighton versus Everton. Brighton drew Everton in Brighton's home 1-1. Score sheet, we had Pascal and Beto, who scored in like the last minute at the time, 90 plus 70 minutes, to get a point. And then we also had Wolves hosted Bournemouth, and this match ended in a loss for Wolves, 0-2. Bournemouth won. On their score sheet, it was Kropi and Alex Scott that scored. And then Chelsea's match, like I said again, Chelsea won this match. There's a red card in this match. Then another match that had one of the red cards I spoke about earlier is Aston Villa Brentford. Aston Villa lost to Brentford in Villa's home at Villa's Park. That's why currently they are 1 point behind Manchester City. Before they were on level points, the same point, but it was a goal difference that was separating them from second and third. But right now they are 1 point behind Manchester City. So on Brentford's score sheet, we had Otara, and then it was Kevin Skid that got a red card that was sent off in this match. And then Forest also hosted Palace, and they drew 1-1. They shared points. On Forest score sheet, it was Gibbs White, and then on Crystal Palace score sheet, it was Sarr. He scored a penalty, and the person that got sent off for Forest was Neco Williams. And then the other match left to be played later today is Sunderland versus Burnley in Sunderland's home. Everybody knows how crazy it is when you play Sunderland in their home. Sunderland in the Stadium of Light. Burnley, I'm wishing you all the best. But then I feel like Burnley and Sunderland, they played each other so many times, and then they might just struggle. I don't know. But Stadium of Light is one of the scary stadiums to play in. I don't know if this is where Sunderland loses a home match. That's all I have for you today. Like I said, this match week, we saw loads of late winners. We saw comebacks galore. Both Spurs, both Manchester United. And then there's still tension in the title race, or has the tension crumbled a bit, because now Arsenal can breathe. They have 6 points. They're 6 points clear. So Manchester City needs to win 2 matches, and Arsenal has to lose 2 matches for City to catch up. So is there really title race tension? Let me know in the comment section. And I think that is all I have for you today. My name is Neme, bringing you Matchweek report for Matchweek 24, and I'll see you next week for Matchweek 25. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your comments in the comment section. Do have a lovely time.